Stanley Kubrick's 2001 A Space Odyssey is a movie that I really do not need to introduce. It inspires so much in cinema through its visual effects, its complex and debated story, and its incredible atmosphere, all which come together to make it the space epic that it came to be. Though best of all, it inspired Xenoblade. However, there's one part of the movie that I really think is one of the greatest things that came out of the medium, where all of its elements came together. That would be its opening scenes. I've seen many films that have really incredible openings, but I say that 2001 has them all beat by a landslide. I will explain why in this video. The movie starts with an incredible shot of three celestial objects aligning to create a fantastic view with the movie's theme and its opening credits. This scene alone is just a fantastic introduction to the title card and the film itself. It gets you ready to the epicness of the film through the visuals and the use of the song, and I just love how each card is timed with each of the beats of the song. This opening alone would absolutely be top tier on its own, and that's even before the next part of the opener. The film cuts to large, barren, rocky desert fields. We are given the card labeled The Dawn of Man. We are shown many landscapes of fields and mountains over sunrise. There is nothing here except some apes and some tapirs. We can also see many skeletons of both species, which implies that they are no stranger to death and needing to stay alive. We can see the apes fight to keep the tapirs away from their food. They need to look out for themselves from predators like jaguars. Later on, we see the apes gather around a pool of water, which is precious to them given how dry the rest of the land is. Then all of a sudden, the apes start screeching and going wild. There's a rival band of apes on the other side of them. One band is driven out, and the other keeps the water to themselves. All of the apes still need to fight to survive. The movie cuts to dawn, though something strange is going on. The apes wake up to find a mysterious monolith in their pool of water, as we hear a chilling hum that eventually turns into a choir. The object makes them frantic, and they look fascinated by it, in a way that almost makes it look like they are worshipping it. Despite its mystery, the apes are intrigued enough that they touch the monolith. We are given a stunning shot with it that emulates the scene in space before, with an unexpected cut out of it. After bearing witness to the object, an ape feels inspired when it sees a skeleton, along with 2001's main theme. The ape notices the bone, which it realizes it can be used to smash things, including tapirs. Later on, as two bands of apes were in a standoff, the ape from before, along with his band, uses tool to kill an opposing ape, scaring off the other side. The ape throws his bone up in the air, and as it falls, it transitions into space with many spaceships. So why exactly is this beginning so effective? I believe there are three reasons. 1. It perfectly introduces the movie's atmosphere and what to expect from it. 2. It is an extremely well-made story on its own. And 3. It sets up the story and makes it go full circle. Let's start with number 1. Many people know 2001 for its iconic visuals and its use of music. Even though most of the beginning has nothing to do with space, we can see lots of shots that have a very similar style, including a recreation of the shot of the planets using the monolith and the sun. Like how the rest of the movie has bare space in the background, the beginning has bare desert in the background of the apes, so saying that the beginning of the movie still has a similar style makes sense. For number 2, the beginning has a story that stands up on its own so well that it might as well be its own short film and still be great. Based on what happens with the apes, we can see how the beginning is really a demonstration of the evolution from apes to humans. We see the apes struggle to survive through environmental factors and each other. The monolith gifted them the power of intelligence through being able to use tools and use it for their advantage for their survival. The monolith was really a metaphor for how gifted in knowledge we really are and how we took over Earth and developed far more than any other living thing all the way to today. As for number 3, it provided crucial context for the film to happen. The movie's plot revolves around the search for a monolith in space, and we would not understand the monolith's power or significance if we did not see the beginning and what it did to the apes. Despite showing what it can do, the monolith still remained a mystery, so there's a lot more to find out about it later on, making the film a lot more intriguing. Plus, the beginning helps us understand the ending more. The movie's ending is known to be very up to your interpretation, and still confuses many to this day. but given the context of the opening scenes, we can understand it a lot better. Knowing that the monolith gave the apes the power to grow in knowledge, and eventually evolved, we can figure out that something similar happened at the end. When man reached the monolith yet again, we can assume that knowledge and evolution would happen yet again. However, we do not know for sure what happened and how the child got there, but we would find out once we hit the next stage of evolution. Even if those three main reasons were not there, the beginning scenes would still be incredibly iconic to this day for its epic visuals and music, how it all comes together to make something incredible and my favorite opening to a movie ever. If you like content like this, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.